I'm going to go through one of our flips that we did over in the Pine Hills area on 7607 Gramercy Drive in Orlando. Um, Very proud of this flip. We received probably one of the highest price per square foot sales in that area since we had the huge real estate market crash back in 2008, 2009. So I'm going to go through this, kind of show you exactly what we did and how we're able to get such a high price for this house. Um, Obviously, the kitchen is a vital piece of flipping a house. It's probably the most important piece because if with these size houses, the larger houses where you're going to have a family, the woman is going to have a large input on making a decision on whether she's going to be able to live with this house or not. So we spent a lot of money in the kitchen. We actually ripped everything out of here, redid everything top to bottom on the property. We went with an espresso cabinet that's particularly popular these days. Having that dark cabinet, we went with a lighter color granite. Um, the all the appliances are brand new. They're stainless steel. Here's a different angle of the kitchen. Um, we did the same thing. Um, the espresso cabinets, stainless steel dishwasher over there. You're going to see throughout the house that we staged it. We You see the plants on each side of the sink. Um, there's also a monitoring system that you're going to see. It's a little white box that you'll see over to the right of the kitchen. Um, that is something that's fairly new, and I think it's going to be a really great feature for rehabbers, flippers, because the system is totally wireless. So it means you don't have to have a landline in there like traditional um, monitoring systems. It's not connected to the wall, so it's portable. You can take it with you from property to property. All you have to do is just set up sensors, and which actually are portable as well. Sensors, and then throughout the house, and then you can also monitor your system from your iPad, your iPhone, or any mobile device that has an internet, a mobile web browser on it, and you can monitor multiple systems. So you can have 5 or 6 different houses at a time, and you can monitor all of those and see what the status is, so that you can find out if people are trying to break into your house or not. Um, that You can't really see it from this picture, but we used a tumble travertine backsplash, and what we did is we actually took the backsplash, and we covered that entire opening, and it also actually goes out of the kitchen and into the dining room. So that whole wall, that whole opening looks like a huge piece of stone, and it really gave it a beautiful natural look. Really proud of how that came out. The lights are on, so you can't really see it, but it really came out nice. This is another angle of the kitchen where you can see we added some additional storage. Um, the house does have a natural pantry to the left, but one of the things that homeowners complain about is there's not enough storage in the kitchen. So we added 2 uh, pantries to the right, and then we also added an island, which gives you additional storage space. And behind that island there's a little lip where you can actually sit down at the island, If you have kids, you can bring them out there, do your homework while you're cooking. You can eat breakfast there. It's an eating area. Um, Also, to kind of augment the storage capacity, we added um, a pot rack above the island. Gives you more light and also gives you more storage for pots and pans. The buyer actually really loved this particular feature. I mean, that's what sold her on it. She actually, you know, was breaking down, crying, saying that, this is the kitchen she'd always dreamed of. She just wasn't able to ever get her kitchen to look like this, but we were able to put it together. So it was pretty cool to be able to get her into this house and make her dream come true. Basically, same idea with the master bath. Probably the second most important area in the house is the bathroom area. Um, we redid the bath from uh, from top to bottom as well. We came in there with a travertine on the walls and on the floor. We used pencils and another travertine design to make a border around the bath with bronze fixtures. Also, you have a one of those eco dual flush toilets. We've got the design up there on the wall. Um, those dual flush toilets, those are the ones that you can flush. Do one flush for solid waste, another flush for the guest bathroom. Did the same thing. Came in, ripped out everything, redid it. Um, we brought in the same color vanity. Kept the color themes going consistent. We had the same thing with the fixtures. I mean, with the accessories. Tried to keep a consistent color pattern so that the whole house, was consistent. Family room, we ripped out this ugly border, which totally screwed up the way that the vaulted ceilings looked. You can't see the vaulted ceilings in this picture, but we came in with we came in and ripped all that out, and just by ripping out the border, you could actually appreciate the vaulted ceilings in this house. Um, we also uh, went over the tile with a wood laminate flooring on there um, with a high baseboard, and we the baseboard was actually not the baseboard, but the floor. We actually got a Jatoba that was kind of shiny. Um, there's when a buyer walks into a house and they see that floor just shining back at them. It's it goes a long way. So we actually tried to get something that was kind of shiny so that it would sparkle as soon as the buyer came in the house. Um, the couch there, um, it's kind of funny. It took us about 30-40 minutes trying to fit that couch in the house. That thing was extremely heavy. It had a sleeper in it, and we just caught all kinds of problems trying to get that in the house. Um, Actually, when we were negotiating a deal, I actually threw that in. I told the buyer that that was going to be a housewarming gift from our company. Um, but in actuality, there's no way in the world I was going to drag that thing out, try to get that thing out of that house. I was going to stay there no matter what. Um, On the walls, that's actually a fake prop TV, but we just tried to uh, give something for the guy, so he can imagine himself, having a little space for him to be able to watch the games or do whatever he needs to be able to do on his own. So in that family, these are some other photos of the property. We took the wood and kept that theme going throughout the house into the bedrooms and the dining room and throughout all of the common areas. The only thing that has the travertine tile floor are the wet areas. So we went with the hardwood, the laminate wood throughout, um, just to give them that. Even when they walk into the bedrooms, they still get that shine. Also, the wood actually kind of makes it look a little bit bigger than it is, and but the wood actually came out look. Didn't do much to the front. Most of our money was spent inside the house. We just kind of cleaned it up, gave it a fresh coat of paint. We inside the island, we replaced all the stuff that was in that island, and we put a pygmy palm there in the center, and added some color, um, just so just give the house a little bit of a curb appeal. Same thing in the back. We just cleaned it up, put some plants around the edge of the house, and just made it clean so that the buyer would just have a clean slate. They can put whatever they want out there. We didn't try to go in there and tailor it or make it um, make it a certain way. Okay, down to what everyone's interested in finding out is, well, you did all this, but what did you make? We sold the property for $129,000. Our purchase price and costs associated with the buy of the house was $58,000. The repair costs that we spent renovating the property was $34,000. Holding costs, taxes, insurance, interest, $2,165. Selling costs were $9,642. That includes real estate commissions, closing costs that we paid on behalf of the buyer, title company fees, and so forth. That add up to $9,642. And we actually were able to flip this property within 4 months. Took about 45 days to renovate it, took about 30 days to sell it, then it took about 40 days to close, and then so we're in and out of this thing within 4 months. And our total profit on it was $25,193.